Yo, what's up? I'm now in Thailand and I'm gonna make a video. Yes, so before you guys complain, we are on vacation here, but I'm always working, and right now wifey is at the hairdresser. She told me it could take up to 2 hours. I'm like, okay, yes, let's go to the car. I'm gonna go to the car. Yes, but anyway, I prepared something today I want to talk about, which is, you know, we always talk about banana boxes. We don't look further than that, you know. Okay, if you guys who don't know, banana boxes is one of my weird tests where I put banana boxes inside a car to see how much space it has. And the reason why I chose banana boxes is that unit, that box, you can find it everywhere in the world. So it should be pretty easy to replicate that test rather than using, let's say, an IKEA box or something, moving box that might be non-standard. But I let you guys know all that. So in this video, I will try to look at what happens when we take into account, for example, efficiency in the banana box test. So I have this one. I just use the regular data, and we can just see on the first one here. I try to rank them based on some. I will explain a little bit more. So if you look here on the 25th place, we have the Fiat 500e. It can only fit 1 in the trunk, and then when you fold the seats, it can fit 8. But you know, it's not fair to only count that one. So I actually added some extra data here, which is the 2 front seats. I know from the past that you can usually fit 4 banana boxes in the front seat, usually 1 in the footwell and then 3 more up on the roof, you know. But it doesn't really make sense to drive around with all those banana boxes, and also not safe. But just to add things up, you know, otherwise it's going to be a little bit unfair. So then I say that for each front seat you have, we add another 4 extra boxes. So that's why we have 16 boxes here in the Fiat 500e. And also these numbers here, the consumption number is based on my own test. Some of them I take it from the VLTP, but most of them are actually my own test of it. So there could be slight variations, of course, because of weather and wind and temperature and all that, but roughly there. So, you know, don't be too strict about these numbers and the consumption number. But you know what, and what you see here is the watt-hour per kilometer banana box. So I try to refresh my algebra skills, and you know, it's watt-hour per kilometer per banana box. So I take the number of banana boxes and divide it by watt-hour per kilometer. And supposedly, if you do that one, then you can put the B in the same, so it becomes kilometers times B. Yeah, if you take kilometers, I think something like that. Okay, it doesn't matter too much, but you get the point. We divide it. So of course, right now we want the lower number, the better. You know, consumption, the lower, the better, and also the banana box. The more banana boxes you can fit in it, of course, then you get a lower number. All right. Anyway, you want to know what the number 24 is. 24 is e-tron. Oh, and the reason why it comes so low on the list here is because it is so thirsty. So of course it can take, again, you know, 23 boxes. That's what I measured, and then we add another 8 boxes, so it becomes 31. So this is the 225 divided by 31, and you get 7.3. So not too much. And then the next one is I-Pace. Again, not too big of a surprise. When I'm thinking, okay, but then the Teslas are on top, right? Well, actually, I don't remember. So again, I-Pace is kind of thirsty, but you see, yeah, it's on neck with e-tron. And then EQC. Oh, EQC comes on the 22nd place. Also kind of thirsty. It doesn't have that much space as e-tron, so, but still, because it's somewhat not that thirsty, then it gets an okay rating. And then the i3 comes really low, and the reason for that is, of course, because, you know, it has really low space here. It was, you know, they say that it's born electric, but it's born electric-ish. It's born with the Rex, so unlike many other cars higher on the list here, especially pure EVs, they have way more space than the i3. And the next one is E-Up. Now that one is naturally very small, so that's what you have to expect, that you don't get much rating here, you know, whatever, the low rating here. Okay, next one is i-MiEV, the 19th place. So that one is fairly efficient, and also it can take lots of boxes. But again, you know, these numbers, I'm not sure, so don't be too strict about it. You know, it'll be in the 20-something ranking here. Next one is e-Golf. Unfortunately, e-Golf is very efficient, but also has somewhat limited space. So it's based on a fossil car, so that's why it gets this rating here. All right, and the next one is, wait, we didn't, okay, yeah, okay, next one is Leaf. Yes, the old Leaf, the previous generation Leaf. That one has slightly smaller space than the newer ones, but you see it still gets an okay rating there. Not too much to say about that one. And place number 16 is Opel Ampera-e. So Ampera-e is very efficient, also has okay space, but again, not as big as some of the other ones on top there. So again, you see, you can say that all of these, they have about 6-something, right? Next one is Model X 6-seater. Yes, basically Optimus Prime, for example. 6-seater, it's somewhat thirsty. I remember measuring about this 170. It's a fairly low consumption, but it doesn't take that crazy amount. You see, actually the same amount as an e-tron, but of course it scores higher or lower, how you put it, because of that consumption. And then the next one is the Renault Zoe. Yes, yes. So Zoe has pretty good efficiency, and also it can take a lot of banana boxes. So Zoe is made as a pure EV, so it has very deep trunk. All right, next one is Model S facelift. So surprisingly, the facelift, you know, it comes lower because it has somewhat limited space in the front. So you will see that the non-facelift, the old one, comes higher. Okay, number 12, Kona. Again, Kona is really efficient, but it's somewhat small. So that's why it gets this number here. All right, and then Soul EV. Now that's a classic Soul. It could take 21, well, if you don't count the total. So okay. And then Model S pre-facelift gets a higher rating. So it's less efficient. Well, actually, let me check here. Did I mess up something? No, you see, it's less efficient, but it can take 2 more boxes, and that also counts a lot. So that one gets a better rating. And then, now, let's see the top 10 then. So the new Nissan Leaf, oh yes, it has more space. So that's why it gets good rating. And then Model 3 comes there, okay? Really efficient car, but somewhat limited space. So that's why it gets the 8th place. And then 7th place, ID3. Now I haven't tried ID3, so this is only based on the VLTP consumption and range. So based on the numbers, it should be 138 watt-hour per kilometer, so that's really efficient. Also, okay space. You see, ID3 beats the old e-Golf by far. Okay, now we come close to the top. 5-seater, but naturally score better than the 6-seater. So 177, I assume the same consumption. Now I haven't updated. Well, actually, is this Raven? Ooh, you know what? Yeah, again, you know, don't be too strict about this. So yeah. I'm not sure if that's Raven consumption or not, because I know Raven is slightly more efficient. All right, number 5. Now, this is going to be interesting. For you guys who know many of the EVs, you'll be thinking, there are some models I haven't mentioned yet, so they better be good, right? Number 5, Ioniq. Yeah, Ioniq has the lowest consumption of all. Of course, we haven't tested the standard range plus yet. Yeah, well, it depends how you count this, right? So actually, I counted the Model 3 as 130. I think that's a performance or the standard or something. I think it's based on MC Hammer. So of course, if it was a standard range plus, then it would be slightly higher. But okay, anyway, Ioniq, fairly good space, really efficient. Okay, number 4. Kia e-Soul. Really good space in the e-Soul. The advantage of the e-Soul is it's so boxy, it just fits perfect for this test. So that gets a 4th place. Yes, okay, top 3. Ding! Kia e-Niro, there you go. Koreans, they know how to make efficient cars, and the e-Niro has a shitload of space. It can beat, you see, 22 boxes. Let's scroll down here a little bit. Yeah, it's more than EQC and some of the other guys. Yeah, so All right, so that was wait, that was e-Niro. All right, second place, Nissan ENB 200. Yeah, so you see it gets really low rating, low watt per kilometer banana boxes, because naturally it's a van, so it can take a shitload of banana boxes. It's almost unfair. Maybe we should disqualify it because it's a van. And then for you guys who know my channel, you know that the first place goes to e-Crafter. e-Crafter can take lots of boxes. In that test, I ran out of boxes. So you see, it's also the thirstiest of the all, but it doesn't matter. It can take lots of boxes, so it gets really high, really low rating. So, yeah. So anyway, that was pretty fun, right? But you know what? We only look at boxes versus efficiency. So I also made another table. I have two more tables, yes. Now let's look at the 1,000 kilometer challenge. Okay, so here we have some data here, and you see that the leaf comes at the lowest one. And okay, let me explain. So you have the time here, kilometers per hour, watt per kilometer. Okay, but what's important here, we look at the time it took to drive 1,000 kilometers, including charging stops. That was the hot day, okay, and again I just replicate the number here, 29, that includes the front seat. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something, by the way. We can go back to this one, the e-Crafter thing here. It is, yeah, it probably doesn't matter for you, but the e-Crafter has 3 front seats, so I actually counted 12 extra boxes in the front then, versus 8 on all the other cars. But anyway, so this time I take the time it took and divided by the number of banana boxes. So I'm not sure if you guys agree that's the right way to do it, but okay. And then you see that we get this time here, which is minutes. So it's, how is this? It's 15.5 hours divided by 29 boxes. So it becomes 32 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. 32 banana box minutes or something weird. Okay, and number 9 is the leaf again, but on the cold day. So on the cold day, it's slightly better. You see 29 banana box minutes. Okay, not too bad. Number 8 will be Kona. So as you guys probably expected, Kona gets a fairly low score because it's not that big. So it has a okay time, but yeah, 28. So actually the time between, you can say that the banana box time between the Kona and the leaf is actually not that big of a difference. It kind of makes sense, you know, if you want to drive far and you can actually haul a lot of stuff, then even the leaf is okay. So if we can get active cooling in the leaf, that would be awesome. Yeah. All right, and number 7, Ioniq. Oh yes, why did the Ioniq come so low? Well, I guess it's a combination. Oh yeah, but the Ioniq didn't have the best time. But you see that Ioniq actually scored higher than Kona, slightly higher, because it had a pretty good time. No, actually it has a worse time, but well, why did it score better? Wait, huh? What? Why did Ioniq take more than... Oh, it did actually. Ioniq could take more banana boxes than Kona. I hope let me just double check my data here that I didn't mess up anything. Ioniq could take... Yeah, 18, yes, that's right. And then, oh, I almost forgot. So that's why. All right, number 6, Model 3, yes, performance. So this MC Hammer. So that one gets, okay, a better time, lower time, because it did it so fast. But it actually comes kind of low here because it cannot take that many banana boxes. So actually one less than Ioniq. And then number 5 is again MC Hammer. Yeah. Slightly better time there after the 200 kilowatt update. So yeah. All right, now comes the interesting part. Number 4 will be EQC. Ooh, yes. So EQC has okay space, okay charging speed, okay range. That's why it got pretty high up there. All right, and number 3. Now we come to the top 3. e-tron. Oh, so you see. You know, now it starts to make sense because e-tron has a pretty good time. Okay, it's very thirsty, but it charges fast. And it has good space. So that's why it gets a pretty high ranking here. Number 2 is, oh, Model S, the classic one. Yeah, I haven't tested too many cars here. So that one gets also a pretty good rating because of good space and also okay range and all that. If we charge faster, it will of course be better. So number 1, what could that be? Model X, of course, Model X. I took a 5-seater in this case, so even if it wasn't a 5-seater, it would probably get pretty high up there anyway. So again, you know, Model X has a shitload of space. The biggest one of them all, of course, a very efficient car, charges fairly fast, so it has all those parameters that pull it into the right direction. Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. And now comes the last table, which is range. So this is a pretty big one. You see, we actually start with on the bottom at number 42. So in this case, I've tested more cars. I think I rounded up some of those numbers in the first table, but here, okay, see that on the lowest one, and also I take the speed here, 120 kilometers per hour. So we also do the low speed test and the high speed test. And what else do you need? Watt hour per kilometer capacity, that's just kilowatt hours available capacity, yeah. And then we have the range here, and then the banana boxes. I replicate those numbers, but this one is funny. It's 1,000 kilometers times banana boxes times speed. Yes, it's kind of weird. You take, so basically you take that speed, multiply it by the range, and then multiply it by the number of banana boxes, and then multiply by 1,000 again. No, wait, divided by 1,000. Yeah, sorry, divided by 1,000. Otherwise, it would be too big. What, did I mess up something here? But anyway, we get a number here. Yes. So I divided by 1,000. I think it should be k whatever. Yeah, it's something like that. Okay. Anyway, so I'm still new to these kind of numbers. So number 42, right? For number 41, you see it's still the i-MiEV, but at lower speed. So yeah, the idea about multiplying speed with range is to see, okay, if you have the speed but also the range. You see, we have lower range on this one, but then you have higher speed, so you in this one you arrive faster, right? Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure if it makes sense to multiply these numbers. And then number 40 is e-up. Again, you see, the reason why e-up and i-MiEV come so low here, because they have so low range, 75 kilometers and 58 kilometers, whatever. So, okay, next one, not surprisingly, it's also e-up. Again, short range and small space. Okay, and number 38, e-Soul, yeah, classic e-Soul. So that one is okay, I guess. I wonder if, okay, number 37, yeah, it's still the same car, just different speeds. I'm not sure why this one gets, why the 120 has a higher one than the, that's a bit weird, yeah. It doesn't make sense, does it? Okay, whatever. Well, you see, it also keep note that this is at -5 degrees Celsius. So unfortunately, I was not able to do all these tests in summer. Okay, next one is e-Golf, yes, and I guess the next one is also e-Golf, yes, you see, okay. They got some weird numbers here. This is high. These numbers are just really high compared to the lowest one. Okay, not too much to say about that one. Okay, and then we come to Ioniq. Yes, Ioniq also comes kind of low because it's small. Yeah, and also the reason why it scores low is because it has somewhat low range. The next one is also Ioniq, yeah, not surprisingly. So those two again, they actually, you see, interesting. Ioniq has the exact same number for the 90 and the 120. Whereas most other cars, they have, well, actually this one also. Okay, whatever. Next one. Okay, i3. Yes, you see, this is the 120 amp hours. I mean, a 44 Kilowattstunde. 44 Kilowattstunde. Yeah, Stunde and Stunden. That means hour and hours in Deutsch. Okay, again, it's kind of cold there. Yeah, if you see the season here means the winter tires, yeah, and surfers. Okay, so these are all with winter tires actually, huh? Okay. Anyway, next one, Leaf. Yes, the 40 kilowatt-hour Leaf. Okay, next one. Oh, now we have a little changes there. Okay, that was a Leaf. Okay, and then the Zoe. Okay, this is actually the newest Zoe, so it didn't score that high, probably because it didn't have too crazy range, but again, I tested it in somewhat low temperatures, so you can say it's a little bit unfair, but okay, whatever. Okay, let's go faster, Bjørn. Yes. I have the new, that was the EMV 200. It's surprisingly, the EMV 200 comes kind of low here, even though it's a van. Not sure how it, okay, you know what? It's scored low because the range is low. Now we actually also take into account range. It kind of makes sense, you know. In the previous test, we only look at banana boxes versus consumption, but you also have to take into account range. It does matter in the long run. And okay, next one, Opel Ampera-e. All right, okay, that one gets a fairly okay rating. Okay, next. e-MiEV 200 going 90 kilometers. Wow, so e-MiEV 200, yeah, you better go slower with e-MiEV 200, right? Okay, number 25. Oh, the new Leaf. Okay, yeah, similar values though. I don't know what they call this. This is the KKMBS value. Yeah. Okay, next, Ampera-e. Okay, wow, Ampera-e. Okay, so if you drive at 90, you get a better score than driving at 120 for some reason. Okay. And then, right, Model 3 Standard Range Plus. Why did it get... Okay, it's not too crazy range, not too crazy speed and all that. Okay, right, yeah, not too much to say about that one. And then we have the Leaf. Oh, the 762, you see, oh yeah. So this one gets a pretty okay score because it has good range. It's also fairly spacious. Of course, we don't take into account rapid gate this time. We only look at some of the variables. Otherwise, it would be too complicated. All right, next, Model 3 Performance. Yeah, okay. Why did that one score better? Of course, it's a long range. So, but even the performance, so it has good. You see, it's a real world range here. Yeah. Wow. Did I only measure 400? Oh, it was in winter. Yes. If it was hot summer day, 25 degrees Celsius, I would probably get almost 500 kilometers here, even an MC Hammer. We have to test that one day, by the way. Okay, next. Kona. Oh, yes. So you see, now Kona scores better now because it has good range. Again, this is also, why did it? Oh, it's 100, even the 120 kilometers per hour test. It gets a pretty good score here, yeah. All right. And the next one, EQC. Oh, why did the EQC come here? Okay. It's the range is not too crazy. You see, even Kona has better range than EQC. Ooh. But on the other hand, it was also nice and hot that day. Yeah. All right. Okay. Next, e-tron. Okay, e-tron doesn't get too crazy. It's in the middle there. So, but this is at the 120 kilometers per hour. Yes. So that one. Ooh, and I'll come to the 1004 KKMBS value. Yes. All right, next. Model 3 Performance. That one gets higher up there. Oh, why did that one go? Let's. I have no idea what's going on. Oh no. Okay, whatever. So that one comes up here. Yeah, let's not overanalyze it. Okay. I-Pace. Oh, so I-Pace is actually better than EQC. And no wait, why is it better? Is it really better? It's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same. But okay. It gets pretty high up there because I guess because it has a fairly big battery. Okay, next, e-tron. Yes, e-tron at 90 kilometers per hour. Okay, that one. Now we have the place number 15. Okay, next, Model X. Oh, really? This is a 5-seater. Yes, 5-seater gets a fairly high rating. Oh yes, it's 60D, so it has a fairly small battery, but I guess it scores high because it has so much space. All right, next one, I-Pace. Okay, good, doing 90, all right. Fairly close numbers. Okay, next. Number 12, EQC, okay, doing 90. Yeah, so you see, for most of these cars, going 90 gives you a better score, the BS score. All right, Kona, yeah, you see 500. This is really good driving conditions. So I managed to get 510 kilometers. That's kind of cheating, right? Yes, Gangnam style. So, yeah, anyway, so despite having somewhat low space here, it still gets a good score. Okay, top 10. Oh, e-Soul. Oh yeah, at 120 kilometers per hour. Ooh, we didn't see 90 kilometers per hour yet on the e-Soul. E-Soul has lots of space, so it gets a pretty good score. All right. Number 9. Okay. Ooh, this is Optimus Prime. Yes. With the Windrun tires even, yeah. So it gets pretty high up there. Yeah, you can see that the big cars here can get good score. Number 8, oh, that's Optimus Prime again. Yeah, doing 90 kilometers per hour. All right, number 7, e-Soul. Wow, okay, 1,200 BS ranking, BS points. Okay, number 6, E-Crafter, interesting. So the E-Crafter, you know, the E-Crafter cannot go at more than 90 kilometers, but it's capped at 90. So I couldn't test 120 on it anyway. So that one comes pretty high up, but not at first place this time. Why not? Because the range is so low, you see? 87 kilometers range only. So okay, it was kind of cold outside. I guess in summer it would be 100 kilometers range maybe, or 100, I don't know, 120 best case, but still not top, not the best one. All right, number 5, e-Niro. Woohoo! Yes, e-Niro. Doing 90 kilometers per hour. e-Niro is quite spacious and also has awesome range. This was done in Korea, so 500 kilometers. Oh yeah, number 4. Model S, really? Model S, yes, it has good range, okay space, and yeah, okay. Anyway, number 3. Oh ho ho! Really, what is the difference here? This is Tesla model. I'm not too consistent here. Okay, whatever. But the Raven has even more range. Oh yeah, 566 kilometers. Wow, yeah, the range number here really helps. Okay, number 2, Model X. Oh, long range. Oh, Raven again, man. These Raven cars. Oh, and Model X just have. It has everything, you know. It has shitload of space, shitload of range, and so on. So the number 1 will be. Yeah, of course, the Model X again. Yes, we're doing what? Really? 100. Okay, I don't know why, but yeah, for some reason the high speed got higher up there. So that's it. So not too how to say it? Not too scientific, right? But was it fun? Yeah, I thought it was fun. So I don't think I will do this with every car I test. It's just a fun experiment to see, you know, because you know. Yeah, in e-tron's defense, yes, it's a very thirsty car, but it's also a fairly big car. And, you know, people always brag about Ioniq being so efficient. Well, but it's also a fairly small car, so, you know, that's a disadvantage. But okay, anyway, I think this was long enough. Yes, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Yeah, I better start editing video now. Maybe get inside. It's getting cramped in here. It's a fossil car. So I can't keep the air conditioning running. I have to actually idle. But yes, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, if you have any comments, down below, start the commenting, start arguing. Okay, so anyway, that's it for now then. Talk to you guys later.